Josh, can you hear me?
All right. Hi, Sir Norman. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Josh. Can you hear me loud
Yes,
and
we can
clear?
hear you. Yes.
Okay,
Right.
and you can see my slides. My slide, I mean.
Yes, we can see it, sir.
Okay, so
All
yun,
right.
okay na tayo. So I will
Okay,
stop
sir.
sharing.
All right.
Okay,
Thank
bye.
you so much. So let's just acknowledge the presence of our participants as well for today. So we have Miss Audrey Suzette Deligero. Okay, good afternoon, ma'am. Sir Noel Guntang. Ma'am Lourdes Lasian. Hi. Sir Ray, Roberto Cajucom, and Miss Judith Ann Pilapil. Okay, so we will start in a few minutes. So sit back, relax, and let's just wait for the others to join in. We will start at 4 o'clock p.m. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Sir Norman. So I am Josh, and I will be your special host for today. So while we're waiting for the other participants to join the session, you may grab a coffee or a quick snack. So we shall start in a while. Thank you. All right, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Apex Global, we warmly welcome you all to our November Xposium with the title Root Cause Analysis Tools for Unlocking Quality Excellence. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are privileged to have Mr. Norman Adriano. With over 31 years of experience in the corporate industry, Mr. Norman brings a wealth of expertise serving as the Executive Director of the Supply Chain Management Association of the Philippines. He led numerous successful initiatives with a strong background in logistics and supply chain management. He has also contributed his skills to international projects with the World Bank and the International Finance Corporation. He passionately shares his knowledge through training sessions and webinars for various organizations. So join us today for an in-depth exploration of root cause analysis, RCA tools, and their vital role in achieving a higher echelon of quality excellence. In this 1 hour exposium, you'll unlock the mechanisms of various tools for identifying the root causes of quality issues and discover how these insights can reshape your organization's approach to quality management. So with Mr. Norman's expertise and insights, we are well equipped to navigate this landscape. Let's embark on this journey together and explore the RCA's potential to reshape our organization's approach towards quality excellence. So, the question is, are you ready to dive deep into the core of quality to uncover the secrets of attaining excellence in your organization? Now, without any further ado, I am now turning it over to our guest speaker for today's exposium, Mr. Norman Adriano. Sir Norman?
Thank you, Josh. Good afternoon, everyone. So let me just start sharing my screen, Josh.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, give me a few minutes. I will share my screen. Okay, and then yeah. Okay. So, do you see my screen, guys? Okay lang, okay?
Yes, we
Show
can
of
see it,
hands.
sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I am very excited to be with you this afternoon. We only have 1 hour, so we will breeze through some of the tools for root cause analysis. Okay, only some. Actually, we will only tackle three tools for doing or the tools that we can use for root cause analysis. Okay, and then for your questions, we will write them down and we will tackle those questions at the end of the presentation. Okay ba yan? So, yan. Uh, it alam niyo kung ano, it would help me as your speaker if you can turn on your video para nakita niyo tumitingin ako sa side because that's where I see your faces supposedly, no? Some are some videos are turned on, some are not. So, makakatulong 'yon para makita ko more or less kung ano yung reaction ninyo dun sa presentation. Okay? Kung gusto niyo lang naman, kung hindi at hindi pa pwede, okay din. Okay? Mahirap kasi nagsasalita ng walang kausap, no? Puro boxes lang. Okay, so we will start. So, our topic for this afternoon, for this 1 hour session is RCA or root cause analysis tools for unlocking quality excellence. Okay, so this is our agenda. We'll go through the tools for identifying quality issues. We will be tackling three: fishbone diagram, the 5 whys technique, and the Pareto chart. Okay, and then we will look at some practical applications and tips for implementing the tools in your organization. And we have added some case studies, and then we go to the Q&A. But before we start with the first slide, by show of hands, I have a question for you guys. Sino na yung gumamit ng tools? Okay? Sino na yung gumamit ng tools for root cause analysis? May I see a show of hands? Okay lang kung wala pa, walang problema. Kaya nga tayo nandito para matuto. So, huwag kayong mahiyang umamin. Yun, merong nagtaas ng kamay. Okay? So, walang problema kung di nyo alam. Maaaring nagamit nyo pahapyaw lang, okay? Siguro when you were working with your team, looking at root causes of certain issues in your companies, okay? Okay lang yan. So we will try to discuss yung tatlo na ipinangangako kong i-discuss natin, yung Ishikawa diagram, yung 5 whys, tsaka yung Pareto chart. Okay? So let's start. Ano ba yung root cause analysis, di ba? Ang root cause analysis is a process improvement method. Okay? Gusto nating malaman kung ano yung root cause ng mga issues that we are facing. In our personal lives, di ba, pag sumakit ang ulo natin, anong ginagawa natin? Inom agad tayo ng mefenamic acid. Okay? Root cause, na-address ba yung root cause? Do you think? Hindi, di ba? Kasi ang ina-address lang natin yung symptom. Yung sakit ng ulo may be caused by many factors. Kulang ka sa tulog, malabo na mata mo, nagugutom ka, etc. But ayaw mong, no, we were not trained to go into the root cause because gusto lang natin matanggal yung symptom, yung sakit ng ulo. But for today, what we want to do is paano ba natin malalaman saan lang gagaling yung sakit ng ulo? Yun yung root cause analysis, okay? So meron tayong mga various methods and techniques para magamit natin yung sa root cause analysis natin, especially not just for our personal lives, no? Also, lalong-lalo na dun sa ating mga trabaho, okay? In our personal lives, para malaman natin ano yung cause ng sakit ng ulo, we go to a doctor. We go to an expert. Okay? Para ma-diagnose niya kung ano ba yung pinanggagalingan. If you will look at yung drawing dito, yung symptoms, no? Yun yung nakikita natin usually. Sa ating trabaho, we only see the symptoms. Okay? But what we want is to go into the root cause or root causes. Bakit ba lumalabas yung sakit ng ulo? Okay? Bakit ba may mga problema sa ating mga trabaho? Kasi kung ang ginagawa mo lang ay tinitreat mo lang yung symptom para mawala siya, yung hindi yan maaalis. Yung problema will always recur. Babalik at babalik yan. Kasi hindi natin na-address yung mga root causes. Okay? So, paano ang when we go into RCA or root cause analysis, we actually look at three dimensions, yung physical, organizational, tsaka human. Kasi ito yung pinanggagalingan, okay? When we say physical, ito yung example, no? Sira yung desktop mo, okay? O mabagal yung desktop mo, yung laptop mo. So merong ka issue, okay? So yun. So yun yung physical causes, okay? Pag ang pinag-uusapan, yung equipment na ginagamit mo ay nagkakaroon ng issues. Yung dati, nung bago siya, hindi siya mabagal, mabilis siya, ngayon bakit bumagal na? Okay? Second, when people commit mistakes, okay? Nagkakamali ang mga tao and we want to know anong pinanggagalingan. Bakit siya nagkakamali? Okay? And then the third one is, dun sa decision-making system, merong problema sa procedure or policy. Okay? So, ang pinakamagandang yung ideal situation is when you are in a company, there are policies, and to support those policies, there should be procedures and systems. Okay? But also, people should be trained. Okay? They should know the policy, they should know the procedure, and they should know what systems to use to be able to fulfill or be successful in the tasks that they are doing. So yun yung okay? So pag nagtimitingin tayo ng root cause, tinitingnan natin yung physical, may problema ba sa equipment, may problema ba sa mga tao, kulang ba ng training, or may problema ba sa organization, walang policy or walang procedure. Kaya nga 'di ba, karamihan ng mga kumpanya ngayon meron tayong tinatawag na standard operating procedure. Parang recipe 'yan. Always remember yung SOPs, parang recipe because ang SOP will ensure na pag inulit-ulit natin yung task following the SOP, yung outcome or yung output should be the same. Parang nagluluto ka, meron kang recipe. Pag fina-follow mo yung recipe, every time fina-follow mo yung recipe sa pagtuturo, yung yung niluto mo should have the same taste, di ba? Consistency, the same color, and so on and so forth. So yung SOP o yung standard operating procedure is the recipe. Okay? So ano ba yung mga benefits ng root cause analysis? Okay? Sabi ko nga earlier, kapag ang tinitreat mo lang ay yung symptom, magpapaulit-ulit yan. Okay? So ang gusto natin is problem resolution. Okay? Gusto natin pag tinreat natin yan dahil nakita natin yung root cause, gusto natin wag nang maulit. Okay? Wag nang maulit. Okay? And then preventive action. Okay? When we identify and address the root cause, it allows you to implement preventive measures. Kapag alam mo kung ano yung pinanggagalingan, pwede mong ma-prevent. Okay? Tatandaan niyo yun, ha? And then, you have continuous improvement. Yung continuous improvement dapat maging part ng culture na lagi nating iniisip na kailangan lagi tayong nag improve. Kasi kung hindi tayo mag improve sa ating mga kumpanya or organization, then yung mga competitors natin sa labas na nag improve maiiwan tayo. Di ba? Kasi hindi tayo nag improve eh. Alam niyo naman yung mga companies, pag hindi nag improve naiiwan yan. Di ba? Okay? So, kailangan natin ng continuous improvement. And then, resource optimization. Kailangan nating uh, gumamit ng mga resources natin. Alam mo, hindi lahat ng kumpanya mahaba ang PC. Okay? Very scarce yung resources. Ibig sabihin, yung cash, yung resources in terms of money, materials, di ba, men, o manpower, hindi naman yan infinite. Kailangan gagamitin natin sila doon sa tama lang na paggagamitan na magpo-produce ng magandang resulta or outcome. Okay? So, kailangan i-optimize yung ating mga resources at makakatulong kapag lagi tayong nag-root cause analysis. And then, sa isang business, kailangan din malaman natin yung risk management. Lahat ng businesses, merong risk. Okay? Nagkakaiba-iba lang yan sa levels ng risks. So, kailangan nating malaman ano yung mga risks na kinakaharap, okay, ng ating kumpanya para ma-mitigate natin, mapagplanuhan natin para halimbawang mangyari siya, meron tayong pwedeng gawin. Halimbawa, di ba, Usually, part ng risk, for example, alam nyo to eh, di ba? Alam nyo to na pag umulan, pag bumagyo, risk yun sa kumpanya, di ba? Kapag yung dadaanan mo ay may baha, okay? Ano ang plano ng kumpanya doon? So ano, paano na-mitigate yung mga absences ng mga empleyado because of the risk of flooding? Okay? So yun yung, ano yung mga, kailangan ma-identify yung potential risks at saka yung mga vulnerabilities ng kinakaharap ng kumpanya para makagawa ng plano para pag nangyari yung risk na yon, meron tayong pansagot. Okay? Data-driven, data-driven decision making. Okay? So, uses data and evidence to identify root causes. Hindi, pag nandun tayo sa root cause analysis, kailangan data-driven tayo. Gagamit tayo ng numbers, gagamit tayo ng information, at iba pang mga magagamit natin para yung basihan ng decision, yung mga decisions natin ay firm. Okay? When we talk about numbers, data, mas madaling gumawa ng mga decision. Okay? And then, of course, regulatory compliance. Okay? Yung compliance with regulations, pag halimbawa yung industriya where you are, eh, kailangan kapag halimbawa nasa energy ka, energy industry, ang daming regulations niyan. Nasa food industry ka, ang daming regulations niyan, di ba? So kailangan meron kang compliance doon sa mga regulations na yan, okay? And yung root cause analysis will help you identify issues that may lead to non-compliance. Okay? Kasi delikado pag hindi ka nagko-comply doon sa mga regulatory rules and regulations, no? Kasi baka mapasara yung kumpanya mo or makulong yung mga senior management o yung may-ari. Okay? Sa cost reduction naman, of course, when you address the root cause of problems, meron kang cost savings kasi hindi na mauulit eh. Remember that every time na nauulit yung problema, kailangan mo i-mitigate, kailangan mo gumawa ng paraan para makorek yung naging resulta, and hindi yung maganda for the company because there are costs related to improving quality. Kaya dapat yon sa umpisa pa lang, nakakagawa na tayo ng mga root cause analysis para hindi mauulit yung mga issues. Okay? So ano ba yung mga tools for identifying quality issues? Maraming tools, pero sabi ko nga, okay, tatlo lang ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong hapon. Okay, yung Ishikawa diagram o yung Fishbone diagram, yung Pareto chart at saka yung 5 whys. Bakit ito yung itatakal natin? Kasi ito yung most common na ginagamit when you do root cause analysis. Okay? So, umpisahan natin sa Fishbone diagram. Okay? So, maraming tawag dito. Okay? Yung Fishbone diagram is also originally known as yung Ishikawa diagram. Yung Ishikawa diagram, pangalan niya ng isang Hapon na nag-develop ng tool. Okay? Ishikawa yan. Sorry hindi yan Ishiwaka, Ishikawa diagram. Also known as the cause and effect diagram. Okay? So, ang ano niyan, ang kagandahan nitong diagram na to kasi cause and effect. Usually, we start with the effect. Okay? Tapos ano, dahil root cause analysis tayo, meron tayong effect, then we work backwards. Saan ba nang gagaling yung effect na yan? Kasi yung effect, resulta na yan nung uh, mga factors na mamaya makita natin ano ba yung mga factors that will affect no yung resulta. Okay? Okay? So, ito ginagamit to sa product development. Usually, kapag ginagamit ang Ishikawa diagram or yung Fishbone diagram, ginagawa yan ng isang grupo, hindi lang ng isang tao. Kasi this is a tool, okay, para ma-record mo yung resulta ng bini-brainstorm nyo. Kasi nagbe-brainstorm kayo eh. Okay? Kaya it's more effective kapag isang grupo ang gumagamit ang gumagamit nitong tool na to. Okay? So, makikita nyo rito, dito sa right side, andyan yung effect. Okay? Usually, problem statement ang nandyan. Okay? And then dito, ano yung pinagmumulan nung issue. Usually dito problem. So meron dito sa left side na cause. Because root cause analysis nga ang gusto natin eh, di ba? So, ang usual na ginagamit yan, yung M's, mga 5 M's, okay? Pero of course, you can use the categories na inaakala ng grupo, iniisip ng grupo na nakaka-affect dun sa issues, okay? So, pwedeng manpower, material, measurement, method, machine, and mother nature. Okay? Okay, so dito, as an example, meron dito, ang resulta masamang kape. Okay? Masama ang lasa ng kape. Okay? So, kung i-analyze mo to, bakit masama ang lasa ng kape? Ito yung mga categories na ginamit nung gumawa ng analysis. People, procedures, material, and equipment. Bakit ba tinawag itong fishbone? Kasi makita niyo yung shape, no? Mukhang fish. Okay, tapos merong mga buto ng fish. Ito yung malalaki, ito yung mga major bones, no? Yung maliliit, yan yung mga minor bones. So during the brainstorming, when you talk about people, for example, isipin nyo, okay, ano yung contribution ng people dun sa masamang kape, yung masamang lasang kape. So makita nyo rito, meron pa nga rude, okay? Walang training, yung barista, kulang pa sa training, pinaggawa agad ng kape, diba? Yung computer not updated. Okay, makikita nyo rito na yung mga nasa minor bones, okay? Ito yung minor bones, yung maliliit na arrows na yan. Makita nyo sometimes na parang, ha? Halimbawa, paano nakatulong yung pagiging bastos nung barista dun sa bad coffee? Okay? Now, remember, itong mga nakalagay sa minor bones, okay, part yan ng brainstorming. Resulta yan ng brainstorming. So, remember ang brainstorming, di ba? When you do brainstorming, kapag meron nagsabi, hindi pwedeng barilin. Okay? So, lahat ng mga nagko-contribute, okay, hindi mo pwedeng lagyan agad ng judgment. Ganun ang brainstorming kasi ang objective ng brainstorming is to come up with as many ideas as possible. Okay? Pag nagawa na yon na marami ng ideas, tsaka nyo babalikan ngayon yung mga ideas na yon, iisa-isahin nyo. Okay? You do a sense check. Sense check ang tawag ko doon. So makita nyo rito, so maraming ideas and then you do a sense check. Does it make sense na dapat nandyan yan? Yun yung time na maglalagay na kayo ng judgment. Okay? Doon yung time na kailangan nyo ng gumawa ng further analysis kung bakit nakaka-contribute, halimbawa yung pagiging rude. Okay? Bakit nakaka-contribute yung too much water? Okay? Wrong size filter. Di ba? Lahat ng yan, remember, galing yan sa brainstorming. Always remember, when we talk about brainstorming, the objective is to come up with as many ideas as possible kahit na yung idea niya ay parang katawa-tawa. Hindi mo pwedeng barilin yon. Okay? So tanggap ka lang ng tanggap. Ang next phase nito is during the analysis is to do research, do analysis, do a sense check. Okay? Ngayon, ang makikita ninyo, ang pag-uusapan natin today, identification ng root causes. We are not going to delve into, okay, meron na tayong root causes, what is the next step? Yung decision making na para ma-resolve natin yung root causes. Wala tayong pag-uusapang ganun today. Okay? Ang pag-uusapan lang natin are tools that we can use to come up with the root causes. Okay? So next, ang purpose is, number one, ang purpose ng Ishikawa or fishbone diagram is to help you categorize a variety of potential causes of a problem. The key word here is potential. We don't know yet kung sila nga yung root causes because, remember, galing yung mga ideas na yan sa brainstorming, hindi natin binaril yung mga ideas, kailangan pa natin aralin yung mga ideas para makita natin kung talagang root cause sila nung problem. Okay? Sorry kung meron nakalagay ito yung hindi lahat ng company. Wala yan kanina. Hindi ko alam bakit napunta yan. Okay? And then to help you determine the root causes, okay? And then to help you clearly break down the relationships between the factors that cause the issue. Okay? So again, meron ka ng mga ideas, meron ka ng mga potential root causes, pero hindi pa yan final. Okay? And then the fishbone diagram displays the relationships clearly and logically. Kasi nakakategorize siya. Okay? Nakita niyo yung major bone, yung 5Ms, men, machine, machinery, man. Okay? Remember yung mga categories, pwedeng kayo mag-decide your group. That is not cast in stone. If you think you only have 3 categories or you have more than 5, that's up to you. Okay? Now, during the analysis, baka makita niyo, ay, hindi naman pala kailangan napakaraming categories, pwede palang pagsama-samahin yung mga categories. So, magiging like, kunyari, nagkaroon ka ng 7 categories. Pwede palang maging 5 lang or 4 lang. Okay? During the analysis, okay, of the ideas, makikita nyo na pwede magbago yung itsura ng Ishikawa diagram. Okay? And then, ang mahalaga rito, makover nyo lahat yung mga causes. Okay? Makover nyo yung potential causes. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang objective ng brainstorming is to produce a lot of ideas, a lot of causes. Okay? Okay? Yeah, facilitate brainstorming and then stimulates in-depth analysis and problem solving. Okay? Ang maganda kasi sa brainstorming, pag isa kayong grupo na nagbe-brainstorm, meron tinatawag na hitchhiking. Okay? Yung hitchhiking is, may narinig kang idea, tapos magkakaroon ka ng idea because of that certain idea that you heard. Pwede kang piggyback dun sa idea na yon at meron kang another idea. Okay? Yun yung tinatawag na hitchhiking. Okay? Okay, next. Ano ba yung mga applications? Of course, alam natin, no, we can solve complex problems. Kasi mabi-breakdown natin in several potential issue areas simultaneously. Okay? And then, because of that, magkakaroon ka ng diagram for sharing large and complex information. Okay? Usually, ang ginagamit dito, malaking, halimbawa, whiteboard. Okay? Huwag kayong gagamit ng bond paper kasi ang liit ng space. Kapag maliit yung space, baka sabihin, tama na, hindi na kasya eh. Di ba? Ayaw natin yun because remember, brainstorming you should have a lot of ideas. So, maski nga yung paggamit ng Manila paper may not be ideal. Pinakamaganda isang malaking whiteboard where you can draw all your fishbone diagram and you can put in as many ideas as possible. Okay? Don't be limited by a bond paper kasi ang liit nun. Kung konti ang masosolve o kung konting ideas ang makukuha nyo. Okay? And then, reflective analysis, halimbawa, nagfo-focus kayo sa mga key performance indicators, makikita nyo na yung fishbone diagram can provide helpful context. Meron palang kulang, etc. And so on and so forth. No? So you will be able to, it will help you understand what is, halimbawa, poor performance of KPIs no, sa measurement nyo. Makikita nyo doon, ano yung mga dahilan bakit poor ang performance natin pagdating sa KPIs. Bakit bumabagsak yung mga KPIs natin. Makikita rin natin kung saan tayo nagkukulang, saan tayo nagkakamali, di ba? Bakit and ang problema natin, pag nagkamali tayo sa performance natin sa trabaho, yung profitability natin babagsak. Okay? So, kailangan malaman natin ano yung mga activities. Kasi, di ba, yung gusto natin, we want to go to the root causes so that we will know ano yung mga pwede nating mga gawing aksyon para hindi na siya maulit, matigil na yung issues, at yung gusto nating effect, matuturn natin from a negative to a positive. Okay? Helpful din yung fishbone diagram when you want to create plans for the future. Okay? Kasi ma-identify mo na yung best ways to attain desired outcomes, ba? Kasi yung usually yung effect negative. So paano mo siya magiging gagawin positive? So dahil may mga ideas ka kung ano yung nagko-cause ng negativity doon sa effect. Okay? Malalaman mo agad, dapat pala hindi natin ginagawa yan. Dapat pala i-train natin yung mga empleyado natin. Kaya pala maraming pagkakamali. Yung gano'n, di ba? magiging obvious, di ba? So yun yun. And then, uh, maa-arrange natin yung mga theories that will come to our mind about the causes of the observed quality problems. Okay? So dahil when you go into this, itong fishbone diagram, makakapag-isip ka eh. Yung analysis mo, your ability, yung analytical ability, may enhance. Kasi while you are thinking, you hear the others' thoughts also, yung mga kasama mo sa team. Di ba? At yun nga, makapag-hitchhike ka, magkakaroon ka ng idea because naisip mo yung idea na yun because may narinig kang idea ng ibang tao. Okay? So, and then, when we say designing for culture, yung cause and effect diagram can be helpful to you guys because it will consider the cultural impact of its proposed remedy. Di ba? So, alimbawa, it can help you think systematically about yung resistance ng proposed solution. Kasi maiisip mo na agad eh, pwedeng gawin natin to. Pero maaaring may resistance. For example, nakita natin na kulang sa training yung mga tao. Isipin nyo, dahil sa kultura ng kumpanya, meron mga ganitong kumpanya na ayaw masyado mag-invest sa training. Diba? So, part ng kultura yon eh. Ayaw mag-invest kasi they think na dapat kanya-kanya kayong, halimbawa, kanya-kanya kayong basa ng libro. Kaya nga kami nag-hire ng marurunong na kasi na-expect namin kung ano yung dunong nyo, yun na yung gagawin ninyo. So, yun ba? So, baka yung iniisip ninyong mga resolutions para dun sa ma-resolve yung mga problema na may maaaring training related, magkakaroon ng konting issue dahil nga hindi siya part ng kultura. Okay? So, merong resistance. Okay? So another case study, no? So dito, merong isang kumpanya nagkaroon ng problema sa order entry. Okay? When yung main server nila nag-crash out. Bigla nag-crash yung server. So nagkaroon ng delayed shipments and lost orders. So yung issue nila is yung main server downtime. Okay? So dito, ang ginawa nila, meron lang silang 4 na main bones o categories. Policies, method, technology, and other issues. So makikita niyo rito, number 1 yung policy. Kailangan gumagamit sila ng API codes. Okay? So, and then, kailangan ini-schedule nila yung mga agents. Doon sa method, Lotus script coding, Java coding, technology, antivirus software issues, use of third-party tools, and system bugs, no? And then other issues, improper handling and management of server, overloaded web server, issues with the domain name server. So maaaring if kayo yung grupong nag-analyze nito, maaaring meron pa kayong mga main bones, ito malalaking bones na to, at pwede pa kayong magdagdag ng mga minor bones. So remember, halimbawa, use of API codes, no? Pwedeng madagdagan pa to, meron pang minor bone na meron dito, okay, na kasi kapag pwede niyo gamitin yung 5 whys. So, bakit API codes ang ginagamit natin? So, di ba? So, sabihin natin dito, mandated. Kailangan yun. It's a global mandate. Pwede mangyari yun. So, hindi lang ganito kasimple. Kaya ang sabi ko sa inyo, kung gagawa kayo ng fishbone diagram, dapat malaki yung pinagsusulatan nyo kasi maaaring meron kang minor bones, pero yung minor bones, baka meron pang mga sub-minor bones. Okay? Marami pa mga iba pa mga bones, okay? Ang kagandahan nito, mamaya pag-usapan natin yung 5 whys, okay? So, yung 5 whys, pwede nyo ring gamitin kapag ginagamit niyo yung fishbone diagram, okay? So, halimbawa, sabi nga rito, agent scheduling. Why is it, kaya ba? Why is agent scheduling an issue? Okay? So, baka magkaroon dito ng sub-minor bones, no? Dito sa antivirus software issues, why is that, okay? Why is antivirus software an issue? Okay? So pwedeng hindi lang ganito kasimple ang magiging fishbone diagram. Pwedeng maging napakaraming arrows. Okay? Okay? So how do we construct? First, we start with a very clear problem statement. Kagaya dito, di ba? Main server downtime. It's an issue. Okay? So yun. And then after that, the second step is identifying yung major categories. Okay? Usually, yun yung 5 M's: men, machine, materials, money, and methods. Pero that is not cast in stone. Yung grupo ang magsasabi ano yung mga major categories na most likely nakaka-affect dun sa effect, dun sa problem statement. Okay? And then after that, the third step is yan, magbe-brainstorm na kayo para makita ninyo ano yung mga contributing factors under each category. Okay? Yung category are the main bones. Okay? Yung possible contributing factors are the minor bones, and the minor bones may have other minor bones attached to them. Okay? And then once natapos na yung brainstorming nyo and you think na there is enough information there, okay? Always remember, brainstorming ang ginagamit at pwede ring 5 whys, okay? Kaya mamaya pag-usapan natin yung 5 whys. I already discussed to you ano yung brainstorming. The objective is to have as many ideas as possible, okay? And then, now that you have brainstormed, marami ka ng mga nailagay dito sa cause and effect diagram mo, i-analyze mo na ngayon okay, each of the ideas that were put in the diagram. Iisa-isahin mo yon para you can come up with a short list ng mga possible root causes. Okay? To come up with that short list, kailangan i-analyze mo yung diagram and you investigate. Okay? When you say investigate, hindi pa pwedeng puro gut feel lang yan. Ha? If you need to go analyze data, which may be data that you already have in your computer system, you have to do that. Okay? Hindi pwedeng gut feel. Hindi pa pwedeng puro kwento. Hindi pa pwedeng dahil yun lang ang naisip mo, akala mo yun na. Hindi. You have to analyze and investigate because when coming up, remember, there are so many ideas and you have to shortlist the ideas. The most likely root causes. Okay? Some problems or issues, madali lang eh. Madali lang to come up with root causes. Diba? But some issues may be too complex na matagal i-analyze yung mga ideas na i-contribute during the brainstorming. Ayan. So yung final would be you come up with a short list of the most probable root causes, okay, that need to be addressed. Okay? So mamaya pag-uusapan din natin yung Pareto analysis, di ba? Kung halimbawa meron kang 10 root causes, how do you now prioritize? So you can make use of the Pareto analysis or the Pareto diagram so that you can prioritize. Kaya makikita mo rito, no? Ang realization dito is when you do root cause analysis, you can combine the tools. Okay? O, meron kang fishbone diagram. You make use of brainstorming. You make use of the 5 whys. And then you make use also of the Pareto analysis. Makita nyo, ang daming tools na pwede i-combine to come up, okay? To come nearer to the solution. Okay? Next. Okay? So, dito na tayo sa Pareto chart o ito yung where we use our 2080 principle, okay? Yung Pareto analysis, yung Pareto kasi was also kaparang Ishikawa. Ang gumawa ng Ishikawa diagram si Kaoru Ishikawa, a Japanese national, no? na involved sa quality management. Dito naman sa Pareto chart, itong si Vilfredo Pareto, economist yata to, okay? So siya yung nagsabi na in Italy, taga-Italy, okay? Taga-Italy siya. Sabi niya na nung time na yon na a certain percentage of the population has control over the Italy's wealth. Okay? Okay? Sabi niya. So, yung kaya nag-come up yung 80-20. So, pwedeng sabihin na 80% of the wealth of Italy is under the hands or in the hands of 20% of the population. Okay? Dito sa Pilipinas, yung wealth natin, siguro baka wala pang 20% ng population, nandun yung wealth ng Pilipinas. Okay? So yun yung ano, ang kagandahan nito is sa Pareto, when you want to do prioritization, you look at the a certain percentage of the errors or the problems, etc. Whatever it is, okay? That causes 80% of the issues, okay? So pwede siyang bar chart na nilalagyan ng line graph. Okay? Okay, so ang kagandahan nito, sabi ko nga is when you do prioritization, marami kang nakitang probable root causes. Halimbawa, sabi mo ng 10, 10 or more probable root causes. Paano mo ngayon i-analyze so that you can come up with a shorter list? Ano ba yung, ang gusto natin is, ano ba yung mga root causes? Okay? Na kapag yun ang pinarioritize ko, babagsak yung issues ko. Okay? So parang sinabi natin na, okay, pag 20% itong mga root causes na to, they comprise, yung effect nila is 80%. Okay? Pero dun sa problema, 20% lang itong root causes na to. Pero ang effect nila 80% ng problema. So ibig sabihin, kapag prioritize ko itong 20%, yung problema ko babagsak ng by 80%. Okay? Ulitin ko ha. Okay? Titingnan mo yung lahat ng nagkaroon ka na ng listahan ng mga root causes. Okay? So, i-analyze mo yon via the Pareto analysis para malaman mo kung anong mga probable root causes ang effect niya is 80% of the issues or the problems. So, pag na-identify mo yung root causes na yun, yung 20% na yun, priority mo sila. Dahil bakit sila priority? Kasi kapag yung mga root causes na yun, prioritize mo at ginawan mo ng resolution, 80% ng problema mo resolve agad. Okay? Yun yung paggamit ng Pareto principle. Okay? But then again, always remember na ang Pareto principle o yung approach ng Pareto analysis is just a suggestion. Yung sinasabi natin 80-20 rule, hindi siya cast in stone. Hindi siya eksakto dapat na 80 or eksakto dapat na 20. Okay? Tatandaan niyo na, baka mamaya pag ginagamit niyo na yung tool, teka, hindi naman yan 20% eh. It can be na a little bit less ng 20 or a little bit more over 20. Okay? So, okay lang yon. Okay? Ang mahalaga, makikita niyo yung principle na nagagamit. Okay? Okay, so you should find the 20% of issues that will improve by 80% yung effect. Okay? Para makita mo ano yung ipaprioritize mo. Kasi if you have 10 or more root causes, hindi imposibleng sa pagsasabay-sabayin mo yung i-resolve. Okay? Imposible. Okay? Okay? And then yung Pareto chart, kailangan ng engineering judgment as well as common sense. Okay? Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, yung 80-20 is not cast in stone. Okay? So dito, you can use it for, looking at failure types, failure locations, failure costs, and other categories as you deem fit. Okay? Kung ano yung kailangan ninyo. Okay? And then, yung primary application is to prioritize. Okay? So, ito pa yung mga benefits, no? You can establish your brand as a thought leader. You can, bakit? Paano mo magagawa yan? By using yung Pareto. Halimbawa, konti lang yung effort mo and resources to drive maximum user engagement. Ni-analyze mo yung merkado, yung market mo, okay? So, magko-concentrate ka lang doon sa 20% na nakako-contribute sa profitability o sa revenue mo ng 80%. Di ba? So, hindi mo kailangan alagaan o yung pare-pareho ang tingin mo sa mga customers mo. Sa mga customers mo, meron kang tinititigan, meron kang tinitingnan. Yung tinititigan mo yung part ng 20%. Okay? The same rin dito sa most profitable customers. Okay? Kaya 'di ba sa mga kumpanya meron kayong ah mga yung most, 'di ba? Most important persons. Yun yung mga nagko-contribute ng malaki sa profitability ng kumpanya. Doon kayo nakatutok. You provide more resources to them. Inaalagaan nyo sila mabuti kasi sila yung most profitable. Okay? Siguro 20% lang yan. Okay? And then, you highlight the most significant contributors and then you create strategy. Okay? Next, Pareto chart applications, yan, population control, data analysis, and then sa project management also, magagamit din yan. Okay? Again, another example, makita nyo rito na dito naman sa healthcare. Okay? So again, always remember, gagamitin natin to prioritize. We identify ano yung 20% na nagko-contribute dun sa 80% of the effects. Okay? Okay, yung 5Y naman, madali lang to. Okay? Para maano natin yung application. Halimbawa, ang issue nyo is decreased production output. Ang tanong dito lagi is why? Why is there decreased production output? So meron kang sagot, because of machine breakdown. Yung unang sagot, tatanungin mo bakit may machine breakdown? Lack of regular maintenance. Bakit kulang ng regular maintenance? Kasi walang budget, insufficient yung budget. Bakit insufficient budget? Kasi short-term cost savings over long-term equipment health. Yun ang pinaprioritize. And then, bakit yun ang pinaprioritize? Kasi walang awareness about the long-term cost implications of deferred maintenance. Usually, bakit limang Ys? Kasi, okay, pwede kasing tatlo lang. Meron ka ng root cause. Okay? Usually kasi, dun sa based on experience, yung ikalimang Y, wala ka nang isasagot pa pag tinanong mo. Okay? You have come to the root cause. Yun yun. Okay? Kaya very effective. Now, you can use this when you do yung brainstorming, when you do your fishbone diagram. Okay? So, I'm turning this over to Josh for the quick activity.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Sir Norman. Okay, so let me share the link. So we're going to do a quick activity for 5 Ys. So I'll be sharing the Miro link on the chat box. Kindly click on the link so you'll be redirected to the activity board. So hold on, please. Okay. Right, so can we please see a thumbs up for the participants who were able to access the Miro board link? Okay, I can see 2 thumbs up. How about the others? 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I think most of the participants are able to access the Miro board link. So let me just share my screen quickly. All right, okay. All right, I can see a lot of visiting explorers, visiting builders, trailblazers, explorer, drafter, artisan, sculptor, etc. Okay, so let me do a quick briefing for you on what to do on this particular activity. Here, we have defined the problem, okay? And we have given the 5 Y statements also. Okay, based on the given 5 Y scenario and statements, identify the root cause of the problem. You may add a sticky note on Miro directly by clicking on the sticky note section, okay, on the left side. You can choose any color that you like, okay? Click on it, okay? And then you may drag over the board, the yellow board that is shown on the screen here. Okay. You can resize it also. You can just double click on it and then you can type in any word that you have. What do you think will be the root cause for this 5Y? Okay, so the problem is employee turnover is high. And why is that? Employees are dissatisfied with their work environment. Okay. Why are the employees dissatisfied with their work environment? There is a lack of opportunities for professional development. Why are there lack of opportunities for professional development? The company does not allocate sufficient resources to training programs. Why does the company not allocate sufficient resources to training programs. The leadership team prioritizes cost cutting over employee development. And why is the leadership team prioritizing cost cutting over employee development? There is pressure from stakeholders to increase short-term profits. Okay, so you can put your answer through the sticky notes by adding a sticky note on the yellow board. Okay, so we will give you 5 minutes for this specific activity. So I'm setting the timer now. Okay, I think we should be here by 4:52. I think is enough. I can see a lot of the participants are participating in this activity. Thank you so much. Okay, so uh, I'll stop sharing my screen now. And then I'll let our dear participants participate in the yellow board on the middle. I can see one of the root causes here is poor management. Someone wrote
Hmm,
poor management
yung
here.
completion date, Rush, wala talaga tayo malalagay.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Right, I can see a different priority here, lack of career plan or path to employees.
Ha?
All right, for those participants who are already done with the first board, okay, you can go now to the countermeasure section at the bottom part of the Miro board. Okay, and you also have to suggest a countermeasure based on the root cause analysis that you've come up with, and suggest an idea as a countermeasure based on the analysis that you have. So say for example, you said that the root cause is poor management. What will be your countermeasure for that? Um, some say low salaries. What will be your countermeasure for that also? Lack of career plan to employees. Okay, so you can put your countermeasures at the bottom part under the countermeasure section. I see one countermeasure here. It says training to employees. How about the others? Know your employees and learn how to motivate them. Reprioritization to focus on employee. Okay. All right. I can see a lot of ideas from the participants. Budget allocation, different priority. Lack of training. Management is lacking of people skills. Lack of vision or mission. Not a conducive working environment. Different management priority. People development was not considered on the start of FY key strategies. Expectation mismatch. Lack of training. I can see a lot of lack of training in the sticky notes section. Inadequate career development. And then for the countermeasures part, we can see employee rewards, focusing on long-term goals, developing an SOP and follow it, HR intervention, design a program for career development, etc. So 1 minute left. Okay, I think I will be closing the Miro board now. It's already 4:52. Sir Norman, I think we can conclude with the Miro board
Okay,
activity that we
so
have.
we'll do a summary of what of the activity. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so thank you everyone for participating. Okay, Josh, you can see my slide.
Yes, sir, we can see.
So, okay. So, dito, I notice that there are differences in the answers, no? But in the five whys analysis natin, the root cause is yung huling sagot dun sa why. Yun yung fifth why. Yun yung root cause, di ba? Remember, kaya natin tinatanong-tanong para we can go to the bottom of things. Yun eh. I want to go to the bottom of things. Ano ba talaga nangyayari? So ang root cause is yung high turnover is the pressure from stakeholders to increase short-term profits, leading to a prioritization of cost cutting over employee development. Yung sagot mo dun sa fifth na question na why, yun yung root cause. Okay? Now, ano yung, dahil yun yung root cause, ang mga possible na mga countermeasures would be the following. The company should implement a formal training program, communicate the importance of employee development. There should be performance metrics for employee development. The company should balance short-term and long-term goals. There should be employee engagement initiatives, and there should be stakeholder education among perhaps many other countermeasures. But what is important for you guys is to remember, dun sa dinaanan nating sagot dun sa until we came to the fifth why, hindi pa yun yung root cause. Yung sagot sa fifth why, yun yung root cause. Okay? Okay, so we go to the, ano yung mga benefits? Kapag may 5 whys ka, there's a fast reaction time. Okay, there you can solve future problems and you can improve communication. Okay? And then dito there's another study for 5 whys. Case study, no? Makita nyo rito paano ginamit yung 5 why. Okay, so pakita ko na lahat, no? So ito, ayan. Ang problem is reduce website traffic. For the first why, because fewer individuals are seeing the site. Why? Because the ad campaign is no longer active on the most popular search engine. Why? The search engine account for the firm is past due, di pa na nababayaran. Why? Because the payment card on file expired 2 months ago. And why? Because there was no comprehensive list of services associated with the credit card. Okay? So yan na yung fifth why, yan na yung root cause kung bakit na-reduce yung website traffic. Okay? So, ang solution o yung countermeasure is to devise an action plan to list or all services configured for automatic payments, okay, using the company's credit cards. And make sure that the marketing team is monitoring the ad campaign status regularly. Diba? Okay? Yun. So, and then, these are some practical application of the root cause analysis tools. Okay? Kailangan meron tayong repeatable process. Not necessarily a perfect one. Walang perfect. If you want perfection, you will never be able to go into root cause analysis. Okay? Ensure your RCA process is appropriately resourced. Ibig sabihin, dapat merong management support. And how does management show support? Merong dapat binibigay na resources. Di ba? Dapat merong, di ba, binibigyan kayo ng time during office hours to meet so that you can do root cause analysis. Okay? Yun, support yun. Okay? Ensure that investigations are a collaborative effort. Hindi yan pwedeng isang tao lang nag-iisip. Kailangan yan team. Kaya collaboration. Okay? And then, kapag meron tayong mga recommendations, okay, halimbawa, meron ka ng, meron ka ng napili ng mga root causes because when you did your Pareto analysis, ito dapat yung ginagawa natin. Then, yun yung pa-follow natin. Kailangan may follow through. Okay? So, ito case study, a coffee sachet production defect analysis. Gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo kung ano yung mga different na tools na ginamit dito sa defect analysis. So, ang statement is, yung sachet production, merong quality challenges. Okay? May quality challenges. Teka lang baka meron siyang quality challenges. So, ang kailangan natin, malaman ano dun sa mga quality challenges ang nakakaapekto ng 80% of the time, no? So dito, ang gagawin natin, may physical observation tayo, data collection, and then we use the Pareto chart ito yung Pareto chart para makita natin ano yung effect ng mga collection, yung na-collect nating data, which is yung underweight, leaking, overweight, and so on. Okay? Bakit natin kailangan gamitin yung Pareto chart? Para makita natin ano dun sa mga problema ang nakaka-contribute ng 80% dun sa dun sa problema, dun sa coffee sachet, no? Quality challenges. So based dun sa Pareto chart, yung underweight problems tsaka yung leaking, yun yung major defects na nakaka-contribute sa 80% of the quality problems. Okay? So makita dito ginamit yung data collection, Pareto chart, and then tiningnan yung nagkaroon ng statistical process control doon sa process. Nakita nila na mayroong mga outliers, yan. So ibig sabihin dito, yung process hindi siya controlled process. So kailangan i-tighten yan, kailangan makontrol yung process. Ang ibig sabihin, yung mga readings na yan, yung mga points na yan, dapat nasa loob ng upper control limit tsaka yung lower control limit. Okay? Another tool to. Okay? Another tool, ito yung process control charts. Okay? Using statistical process control. And then, makita niyo rito, gumamit din ng fishbone diagram. Okay? What does this tell us? Ang sinasabi natin dito, hindi ganun ka-simple ang root cause analysis. You've got to know certain root cause analysis tools so that you'll be able to do a very comprehensive analysis of the root causes. Okay? So that you can get rid of the issues once and for all, yung mga root causes. Okay? So ano ibig sabihin yan? Kung halimbawa na natutunan natin itong mga tools na to, kailangan pa nating matuto pa ng mga ibang problem-solving tools. So we need additional training. Okay? So dito, ang solution, implement solutions based on the analysis of root causes, okay, to address the identified defects and enhance overall quality and productivity. Okay? So that's it. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, magbibigay kami ng fishbone diagram template, libre, valid for 30 days. Okay, and then I'm turning over the floor to Josh. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, thank you, Sir Norman. Okay, so we really learned a lot from this insightful discussion. We definitely learned some of the major tools we could use in order to conduct root cause analysis, namely brainstorming, fishbone diagram, Pareto analysis, and 5 why technique. Okay, so with that in mind, once again, thank you, Sir Norman. I hope you all enjoyed the insightful discussion. Now I will be sending the quick survey for all of us. So kindly fill out the survey. Okay. And in the meantime, while everyone fills out the survey, the room is open for some questions for our speaker. Feel free to send us a message in the chat box for any questions that you'd like to be answered. Anyone? Any questions from the participants? Okay. Can I please see a thumbs up if everything is clear? Does anyone have any questions as well? Okay, I don't think the participants have any questions. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Joel, Miss Maricel, Miss Marianne, okay, Sir Enrico, Sir Jayesh. Okay, so if none, okay, kindly keep an eye on the chat box as we will be sharing a link that holds a takeaway. So hold on, I will be sharing the Miro link for the free takeaway that we are going to give out. Right, so this Miro link is certain to help you learn more about root cause analysis, and is our way of saying thank you for your active engagement and commitment to achieving quality excellence. Our Xposium for today is part of a month-long celebration for our quality month for November. Aside from Xposium, we also have other stuff lined up for you guys, such as our Gemba Kaizen Challenge, wherein you will get a chance to win up to 100,000 pesos worth of free training here at Apex Global Learning by submitting any continuous improvement initiatives that you guys were able to implement in your own organization. So for more information, you may visit our Facebook page at Apex Global. You may click the little like button and follow us for more updates regarding this challenge. This is open to all organizations nationwide, so don't miss out on this incredible opportunity and win up to 100,000 pesos worth of free training only here at Apex Global Learning. And of course, we also have our 4-part quality talk. Tomorrow will be our fourth quality talk with the title Six Sigma DMAIC for Stress Reduction, brought to you exclusively by Apex. And of course, we are committed to bring you quality excellence courses. Shown on the screen are the quality programs that we offer. We have multiple course offerings catered just for you. So if you want to know more, head on and get in touch with us via our email, training@apexgloballearning.com. You may also visit our website at www.apexgloballearning.com and follow us on Facebook or LinkedIn at Apex Global Learning. Again, you may get in touch with us via email at training@apexgloballearning.com. I will also send it over to the chat box. Okay. Once again, thank you, Mr. Norman, for your remarkable presentation. And thank you to all of our participants for being a part of this insightful journey, and have a great week ahead. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you, Mr. Norman.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.